I watched the episode, okay, and only 3 things happens on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, one of those things was Stormy being arrested, so we're gonna get into that. But I'm also cut this out and post it later, but I don't feel like doing the whole separate video. Okay. So if y'all did not watch last night's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, only 3 things happened. One, Trish, is it Trisha? Trisha talking to her sister. Okay, Trisha is still legally married. We don't care. Her sister comes in town from Cali. We didn't care. But nobody in her family knew that her and Ken has been living together for a year. Also, we didn't care. Okay? Trisha is a bad addition to the show because she's boring. And I mean that in the nicest way possible, but she is. What am I supposed to do? I can't fix it. She boring. Okay? Now, she has to fix it, not me. Anyway, the sister thought, oh, I thought you was having fun with Ken. You want us having fun? I thought you was gonna have fun with Ken, but get back with your husband, okay, Marquise, okay. And well, at first I was having fun or whatever, but Ken grew on me and we together, okay. Now the family don't know her and Ken live together. They did not know her and the ex have been separated for years. The sisters were like, well, mom and daddy been together. Why couldn't you? I hate when folks say, well, our parents stay together. Well, that's them. That's them. Leave me be, okay? And when she said, I want to be happy, I said, that means her parents ain't happy. The parents ain't happy around here. I guess so. Now, she's like, look, at first, I didn't tell nobody because I was scared or whatever, that things could be too good to be true. It was a bad ending to my marriage or whatever. And so I just stayed quiet, but me and him together, okay? Me and my ex-husband were together my husband. We were married for 14 years. We were high school sweethearts, whatever, had 2 kids. And I ain't going back for one, but we only got married because of the kids. Okay, the kids. I was like, fine. But she said, I'm not leaving him. I'm sorry, I'm not leaving Ken. I'm going to be with Ken. I'm going to eventually file for divorce. I don't really care. Okay, even later on when we see Martell and guys all meeting up, and Ken asked Martell about, well, why did you act like you ain't know Trisha? Because that surprised her. Martell still talks about it as if something happened. He's like, well, I had seen her in years or whatever, and we was that close from before, you know what I'm saying? We never did nothing or whatever. I didn't really know her through my brother. She told me she knew my brother, but I did not meet her through him. Something in the milk ain't clean. I don't know what it is. I don't know if her cooch and his penis has met. I don't know what it is. But we don't care enough to care, okay? Because if she ain't told her family about her living with Ken, she ain't gonna never tell us what happened between her and Martell. So I'm like, it doesn't matter. But this whole the fact that they keep having a conversation, child, we don't like Martell already. So you being connected to him don't matter, okay? Now the other thing, Tisha, Latricia, and Destiny to meet up because Destiny needs to what? Talk about Moses, okay? Now, she wants us to believe she's making candles. She said that 2 years ago. She had that one candle 2 years ago, whatever. Child, that I don't know. I don't know. But she said, look, hopefully Destiny can make some money on some candles because she not interesting. Anyway, she, of course, rehashes the whole thing, the conversation between her and Sonny. And she brings up how for her, she said, well, Sonny is insecure about me. No, she's insecure because Moses still wants me. Okay. Moses knows what's up. He kept looking at me the whole time. And he said, because your titties is out. So apparently the dress she had on, her titties kept popping out. And I said, if your titties is out, of course somebody gonna stare. Okay. And I was like, well, that's true. Okay. If your titties is out, girl, what is you doing? What is going on? Okay, anyway. She also said that Sonny sees her as a threat, as competition or whatever, and that she don't care about Sonny having a ring on or whatever. That Sonny is only with Moses because she walked away, and that she has no doubt that she can get Moses back. Now, I mean this in the most respectable way possible. Destiny, shut the fuck up. Because sitting there talking to your friends saying, yeah, the man who I keep saying ain't shit, he still want me. He still want me. And the woman he married in 90 days, she is jealous of me. I was like, ma'am, you had this is what is delusional. You had that man for 15 years off and on, and he would not even show his face with you on the show. So Sonny doing whatever, it don't matter, because you trying to still stake a claim on Moses is mind-boggling to me. I don't understand. I don't get it. I keep saying she's fighting a losing battle. And I feel like she's talked to Moses, she's talked to Sonny, she said her piece. Why she's still here? Because next week we see that Moses and Sonny want to possibly buy a house in Huntsville to be on the show, of course. But I'm like, at least they will have a storyline. Destiny, you cannot keep talking about Sonny and Moses. You can't. You can't. Okay? So I'm not, look, all I know is this. I would never sit up and keep trying to make it seem like I won and Sonny lost. Because Sonny also didn't win. I mean, she married a man or whatever. But again, Destiny has this weird thought process of, well, I'm the best of the bunch. I'm saying he won't me. I'm like, if he wants you, why didn't he marry you? Like, if he wanted you, why did he not marry you? If you left him alone, why do you care? If you now see that Sonny is not your friend, fuck that bitch. But the whole, he know the real, he kept looking, he could not stop looking at me and blah, I was like, oh, ground, that ain't for me. I'm like, what's fake information? Anyway, because I was confused. I just, right, married to two women, neither of them been her. Okay, and my thing is this: people conflate and confuse. Destiny is the loser in this situation because she won't let go. She's a loser in this because she keeps trying to argue with that man's wife or with that man. If Sonny and Moses just was like dating and you fussing, okay, cool. Because I mean, at that point they're not married, but they got married. They got married, and you can say a man wants to piss you off by dating somebody you know, but if they marry somebody, that's marriage. That's a whole child. They have to get divorced. Okay, for you to even. So for y'all people who like her, that's cool. That's fine. But let's not play dumb Diddy and act like her behavior is sane, because it isn't. You had a chance to be pissed off a long time ago, but you can't still be pissed. You can't. Why? Because that man is still married. You can't mourn a private situationship and make us feel like, oh, she's really hurt. She's really hurt. She's not. She's publicly embarrassed and she wants to win. That's it. Had Moses married, had anybody else and no one found out, she wouldn't care. She's embarrassed. And that's it. Okay. Lastly, Stormy and her mama. Which we've been getting into mail and her stuff. Child, first of all, Stormy was on here. Now look, Stormy, I meant to put up the stuff from when she, I know, I meant to pull up the video from when Black Titanic went to Stormy's warehouse, but I just forgot. You know, Stormy had these warrants. First of all tea and all shade. Did anybody else? I never heard that Stormy was arrested or nothing. We heard about Maurice, Martell, Destiny. Did anybody? Because I may be tripping. I don't recall ever hearing that Stormy had warrants out for arrest and turned herself in for it. I didn't hear about that. So I'm still wondering, how did that go just like unreported the whole time when everybody was on Huntsville report on stuff? Nobody knew that shot anyway. But when Stormy and Black Titanic was fussing at Stormy's warehouse, we talked about it here. From my memory, Black Titanic was looking for Stormy's warehouse, was walking around or whatever. They saw her outside, meaning Destiny. Stormy saw Black Titanic outside. I think she had been going to different places or whatever. And let's also say, nobody should be going after people that's stupid. I don't agree with anybody going to someone's private location. That's stupid. That's part one. When Stormy seen her outside, Stormy came out of her warehouse space and was cussing that old lady out. Okay, I mean, went clean off on that lady. Okay, she then posted herself going off on social media. So a part of me feel like the harassing communication probably came from what Stormy posted on social media. Her cussing. I mean, Stormy was going off. And if somebody came, if somebody who watched me on YouTube came to my job, first of all, you can't get in the building. If you did, I'm going to just call the police, and well, not even me, the front desk will call the police and have you removed. Okay. If someone came to my house, I mean, pow. Because why you here? So even back then, I felt like Stormy did too much, because I said, you are the one who has something to lose. So I feel like the reason she got the charge was because of how it was. Black Titanic was wrong for going to the warehouse. She never went in it. She was looking for it and was in the parking lot. Okay, being messy. Okay, but Stormy for sure was the aggressor in their confrontation. Stormy for sure, and she was pissed and she was reacting, and I get that. However, you have to sometimes control yourself, because you get in more trouble. And the way she reacted was overreaction, and shot cussing, fussing, threats, and all this stuff. And I mean, when she said, "Get the fuck out of," I'm a find it and repost it. I'm a find it on my channel and repost it. It was crazy. Okay, so I feel like that's why she got those charges. Now, should Black Titanic have filed whatever? No. But we're not gonna act like Stormy did not overreact for the situation. Also, let somebody else do that. You the head of the company, man. Get your workers to do that. Get Courtney. But Stormy allowed her upsetness of her feeling trespassed upon get the best of her, and she reacted, and then this is what happened. Okay, so again, she is around here with her mama. Well, not her mama there yet, but she's getting ready to go to turn herself in. You know, she's upset because her mama didn't come around there. See, Courtney mom came around there. Now, Courtney mom was like, oh, you're my daughter, blah, blah, blah. So she's upset and talking or whatever. And I feel like my mom don't be there for whatever. I told her I was going to turn myself in, and she ain't here. It's making me upset. My mama told me when I told her I had the warrants and I had to turn myself in, she told me that that's what I get for being on television. That's what I get for, being on reality TV. Okay, her mom that I call her today, she turned herself in or whatever. So Stormy's feelings are hurt because her mama is being her mama. First of all, her mama that's how your mama is. Okay, and it's funny to me because I feel like the same way her mama Betty is just over the top, so is Stormy. You know what I'm saying? So is Stormy. So I feel like they both act the same, just at different times. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, child, fix it. Okay. So Stormy went to jail for 15 minutes, got signed in, got signed out. How she felt all the emotions those 15 minutes or whatever thing, and how the guard was like real nice. She was having panic attacks. But it was nice or whatever. And she's like, I feel like my mama is always missing these moments in my life. And so I just feel like she don't be here for me. And I'm like, well, is it regular? Okay. So her mama come over and they talking or whatever. Now I feel like Stormy see how, my mom, I just need her to be my mom, okay, to kind of stop being so hard, for her to like be a little bit more soft, like be more warm, be a bit of a warm mother, okay? Because she's never been able to give you that. I said, if you are in your 30s, I feel like we have to sometimes understand people are people. And if your parent has never been this warm, fuzzy, loving person, that's just not who they is. And if you keep trying to fight for them to be what they aren't, you're gonna keep being disappointed. Period. And I say that because, I would say something to my mom like, nothing to my mom, but I said to my mom about my biological father. I'll say something like, it aggravates me because my bio father is not like my dad. And she'll say, well, they're not the same person. They're just not the same person. And sometimes when you are when you want someone to be something they're not, it will just keep disappointing you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like once she get, this is who my mama is, I need to stop looking for other things, because that's just not in her wheelhouse. That's not Betty. And that ain't Betty. You want her to be that way, but she ain't like that at all. Okay? So it's like, mama, you hurt my feelings. Mama, you hurt my feelings, and you wasn't here for me. And you know what I'm saying? I called you and told, I'll turn myself in. I was crying or whatever, and you didn't come, but Courtney mama came. When Betty said, well, first of all, she lives in Alabama. I don't. Now, I don't know where Betty stay, and I have to agree. If I call, luckily for me, my mama, we stay in the same state. Okay, damn, it's not far. She only live about 10 minutes from me. Okay, I can't call my brother who's there in Arizona and say, I need you, and I call him at midnight. Sometimes it ain't that easy. So I get her saying, I can't pop up because I don't live in your state. And she also said, and I have my mama who's 80 who I take care of, so I can't just up and leave because I can't. His mama can. And I was like, well, I guess that's true. But when your child calls you crying as a mom, you should say, baby, I can't come today, but give me a day. Let me get your grandma situated or whatever, and I'll be there as I can. It felt like the mom just said, girl, whatever. Your fault. Your bad. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah. And she said, well, what she said? She said, oh, she's like, I told you also, like, it's kind of your fault. She said that, but what does me being on TV have to do with all that? Like, what you mean by, it's my fault for being on TV? And the mom said, look, you don't listen. You don't listen. I have to teach you tough love, okay? You are a person that has to learn the hard way, because this isn't the first time you went in jail. Now, Stormy went to jail back when she was 18. They talk about that either maybe 2 seasons ago, when they brought up that the cousin was in jail. So Stormy was arrested when she was around 18 for I think she had vandalized her ex, either her ex. She got pissed at somebody, and she ended up vandalizing some property. Okay, but was upset. Now let's also admit for Stormy that she said a lot of times that she's always had trouble controlling her anger. When she said a couple episodes ago how when she first got with Courtney, that she would get so pissed that she would go outside and stab the grass to let out her frustration. So my thing is, people don't get Stormy has temper problems. She has anger problems. She said that herself. That's she gets upset and she has to let out her aggression. You can't do that when you are the face of a company. Okay, you can't. You need to have people in place who handles that for you. Meaning, if somebody comes to the building, your warehouse, you should not go outside and do what you did. Yes, be pissed off, but be pissed off inside and cuss their ass out on the inside. Story problem was she went outside and she went outside, did it and filmed it and posted it. So her being arrested at 18 because she was mad about something and reacted on the jail. Now, again, somebody did something that she did not like, and ain't no one is saying that she didn't have reason to be upset. However, how you handle being upset matters. Because you can't, we're to the point we can't say, well, someone came to where I work, and so I went out and I punched him in the face. You can't do that. Because you will be arrested for punching someone in the face. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, we have to learn how to control ourselves. And my issue was, now you might kind of have an issue with it. Stormy has a temper problem. And this is the second time it's got her in trouble. Her mom saying, this is the second time you got in trouble. Now, I said, girl, I mean, that's true. But again, Betty ain't a friendly mama. She's a matter of fact, I told you so kind of mama. So I'm not surprised at what she said. Now, is it right? No. Because that's your daughter. You know what I'm saying? So Betty said, you have the people you have around ain't good for you. They don't need to be around you. Okay. If you listen to us, okay, you would not be in the public eye. You would not be seen by people who want to elevate a certain person while bringing everyone else down. A certain person uses them to make to activate. Now she was talking about Mel, okay, and she said, well, "Mama, who was this person? Like, who you mean? Because I'm confused." And her mom said, "Mel." I said, "Oh." So I feel like a part of Mel's rant against Betty was this. Because Betty was like, she forces people to activate. She, tear other people down. She don't mean you no good. And when she said, if you had listened to us and not, now it's something she's saying, we told you don't do the show. We told you do not do this reality show. Okay? Because Mel will not mean you no good. And look what happened. I told you so. Okay? And so I was like, child. When Betty said, every time I say something bad about Mel, her people attack me. And I was like, why you keep saying certain people? Right. And I'm like, to me, it's aggravating that people, it aggravates me when people say, like, Beyonce can't control the Beehive. Nicki Minaj can't control the what they call the barbs, okay? Rihanna, her Fenty Navy. There Lil' Kim and her beat. I'm saying there are so many people who have these fan bases. You can't always make it seem like Nicki Minaj. Now Nicki Minaj has actively posted stuff on social media telling her fans to go attack people and go look up people. Now Nicki has done that for sure. Okay. I don't recall Mel ever saying, yes, go attack so and so and so and so and so and so. Male don't make them do that. These are people who watch the show and just don't like y'all. The same way Betty be on social media dogging out Mel because she don't like Mel. It's the same thing. So it's like people want to use a narrative that anybody who supports Mel and is horrible to the other cast is Mel's fault. And I'm like, no, that's just crazy people. That's just crazy. I'm like, Mel don't know Black Titanic. First of all, when I kept hearing that name, I'm like, who the fuck is Black Titanic? And so when I seen her, I'm like, it's an older Black woman who stays somewhere down there in the lower region of this Alabama, Louisiana, I don't know, somewhere down there, down south, who was going like was a messy blogger. She was. You know, that's who Maurice is suing right now. So it's all kind of shit that's child. And then my child one time she commented in my comment section, and said that Trisha's husband is actually in prison. I said, how the fuck? I said, why would she say that? Child. So Black Titanic, you know, is just an older Black woman who that she done found on YouTube, and she be posting stuff, and she's deep into that love and marriage Huntsville drama thing, and y'all know the folk that be in that child, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot. Yeah, at one point she posted and said, "Fuck it, Daniva and Wanda threatened my life," and I was like, "The fuck, what happened?" And this is no tea against older folk, but sometimes older folk don't understand some things, and it go real left. And that's why I said when the Stormy was I was like, that old lady, she's messy as hell, yes, but that ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? And you, the folk who believe that stuff, is crazy people too. I'm trying, and I'm not defending that lady. I'm just saying. You have to know who to know. It's just crazy. And people making it seem as if even Stormy, her mama, calling the lady a millimeter. That lady is crazy. That lady ain't got nothing to do with Mel. Everything the lady did is on her. Okay? It's on her. So even her mama saying, if I say something bad about Mel, her people attack me. So what? So what? Because it's the child. Now, Stormy did say, Mel say she can control people because she can't. You can't. It's again, Mel cannot control strangers the same way she can't control Wanda, and Stormy can't control Betty. Okay. 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 I know all of that because I've seen this stuff. All of that being true, still currently what she do ain't got shit to do with Mel. But people are trying to attach what she doing to Mel. You wanna know why? Because sometimes folk get old and they ain't got enough to do. And they finally show they love. And I can talk. But Black Titanic should have never got up and went down to Stormy's warehouse at all. And Stormy should not have reacted how she did because it got her in trouble. Because she posted it on my page, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was like, I said, I couldn't trust what she's out. I left them. Okay. So these folk, okay. Her mama then say, well, look, even if Mel can't control the people, Okay, but she can voice how she's upset at what they're doing. She can give an opinion and say, "Don't do that." Okay, but they be being demonic or whatever. And if she don't talk against what they're doing, that means she for it. Shit, Mel ain't never ever done that. She never came out and said, "Don't do that," whatever. Mel don't care about anybody tearing you down. Mel don't care as long as she keeps shining. I was like, Betty sound jealous. Okay, Betty sound like I need everyone to protect and stand up for my daughter. And if you don't, then you the problem. I'm like, Stormy's a grown ass woman. Okay. And you can't blame Mel because of crazy fans. It makes sense to me. Okay. Now, Stormy saying, my mom was telling me, I told you so. Okay. My mom's having an I told you so moment because she said, my mom always felt like I should not be on the show. I should not be connected to Mel. I should not, because Mel don't mean me no good. And now my mama feel like what she told me is coming true, and she feels vindicated. Okay, so it's and I told you something, and I was like, but what your mama said, it ain't true, because to me that was Stormy trying to make it seem as if her mama was right, that she got on the show, and now because of her being whatever with Mel, her life, and I'm like, this don't have. Why do I keep trying to blame Mel? Okay, and it's just so child, whatever. Okay, now the mama eventually said, "I'm sorry," but she also like I told you, you know what I'm saying? You want me to, because she's like, mama, I need you to be like, you know what I'm saying, nice to me, like a warm, loving, supporting mama, you know what I'm saying, show me some motherly support. And Betty said, we can't always do what we want. And I was like, bitch, what? The mama eventually said, I'm sorry. But I feel like Betty be on some bullshit. But just know Betty ain't shit, okay? Y'all take one little second and like the video, please.